Many of you in the audience are part of a steering committee that started meeting about how are we going to do this in Philadelphia? How are we going to start a conversation about working with communities, really working with communities and saying to them, child welfare is a community responsibility. DHS has done it for years in a silo, and we haven't done it very well. And how can you work with us to really improve outcomes for children in meaningful ways? So we've done the mapping that William talked about, and absolutely we found 5 communities in Philadelphia, 5 very different communities in Philadelphia that have different needs and different strengths and different supports that really can be part of the service delivery system. So we're starting in North Philadelphia on the eastern side, where most of our children and families are struggling. It's the same for juvenile justice kids as it is for child welfare kids, as it is for the schools that have the biggest problems that Senator Hughes talked about. And we want to show those communities who their children are. We want to say, here are your number of kids who are in foster care. Here are the number of kids that you have in residential placement. And really change the conversation and say to them, what are you going to do about it? And how are you going to help us do better for the kids in Philadelphia? While we're proud of the progress that we've made in safely reducing the number of kids in placement, Philadelphia, when I came in, had 8 times the national average, the national rate of placement for kids. We have 31% of our children now are in group homes. The national average is 10%. So we can be applauding ourselves for only so long because we still have tremendous amounts of work to do. And we believe that kids who are staying with their families, and again, Philadelphia has the highest poverty rate of any big city. 34% of our children are raised in poverty. In the school district, about 70% of the children in the Philadelphia school district live in poverty. We are never gonna do right by those kids and really help them become successful adults unless we're engaged in communities with asking them what are the services that they need, families, what are the things that you need from the system in order to be able to raise your children and have the kind of family well-being that's going to be necessary for kids to really get all the things that we need.